Yeah, we started the semester by examining the subject matter and relevance of studying the field of psychology. And if you can remember very well, we said it in our various lectures that the field of psychology is fundamentally broad, and in most situations, or at times, it is an elusive subject. Let me just say elusive subject matter. Psychology is often defined as the scientific study of the mind and behavior. This definition actually necessitates further unpacking to grasp the nuances and the complexities that shape the field. Psychology seeks to understand the totality of human experience, which encompasses cognitive processes, emotional states, and behavioral patterns, both overt and covert, the inner ones and the outside ones that we can see. But we also need to clearly understand that the subject matter of the field extends or goes beyond individual experiences. You have to incorporate the influence of social and cultural contexts. Influence of what? Social and cultural context, because the field is a very wide and at the same time very, very broad. So, individual behavior differs, and most of this behavior differ on the basis of our personal experience. In fact, individual behavior within the field of psychology is most times a product of internal factors. At the same time, societal norms, interpersonal relationships, and cultural expectations also profoundly shape thoughts, feelings, and our actions. So, consequently, the study of group dynamics, social influence, and cultural variations all form an integral part of psychological inquiry. You need to clearly also acknowledge the fact that the field of psychology acknowledges the interplay between biological and environmental factors, which implies that it is important we understand the neurological and physiological underpinnings or importance of psychological phenomena such as memory, emotion, cognition. All these things I've mentioned are crucial. They are important for a comprehensive understanding of human behavior. Then the impact of early childhood experiences, environmental stressors, and educational opportunities on psychological development cannot be overlooked. If you now look at it very well, you will agree with me that the subject matter of psychology is dynamic because it encompasses the internal workings of the mind. Not only the internal workings of the mind, it also has to do with external manifestations of human behavior and a kind of complex interplay of biological, social, and cultural influences. The field over the years have continued to evolve and at the same time refine its methodologies, but its central aim remains steadfast. Why? Because it seeks to provide a rigorous and evidence based understanding of human experience in its entirety. So, it is important we understand that the field of psychology is very important in understanding human behavior. And what exactly is the relevance of studying psychology? Studying psychology is highly relevant for several reasons, both on personal level and within broader societal context. The relevance of studying the field of psychology involves one, understanding human behavior, because psychology helps us to understand the reasons behind people's thoughts, emotions, and actions. And this knowledge over the years can improve communication and relationships in both personal and professional settings. That is the first relevance of the field of psychology, understanding human behavior. Understanding human behavior, like I rightly said, is very important because we must understand why, or let me say, we must understand the factors, the reasons, the why, and let me say the indices behind how people think, their emotions, and their actions at large. Because if you study human thoughts, emotions, and actions very well, there is no way you will not improve your communication process and relationships, both at personal levels of interaction and in professional settings. Two, mental health awareness. Remember, we said one of the subject matter of the field of psychology is the study of the mind. With an increasing recognition of health issues, when you study psychology, it can provide you valuable insights into mental well being. And this will help reduce problems like stigma, and it may at the same time promote some forms of empathy towards those facing mental health challenges. Every day, people move from one place to the other, they face a lot of problems that we find so difficult to understand. So, having adequate knowledge of psychology will equip individuals with various skills that will make them understand the mental health of others. Number three, improved problem solving. When you study psychology and you understand it, this field equips you as individuals with skills to analyze problems. Not only the analysis of problems, it will also give you the chance to identify possible solutions to those problems. And after understanding these problems, you can, or you will have the chance to implement effective strategies. However, have it at the back of your mind that this is beneficial not only in personal life but also in workplaces where teamwork and collaboration are essential. Number four, cognitive and emotional development. Remember that one of the various branches of the field of psychology is cognitive psychology. Therefore, this will make you or give you the privilege, the chance to understand psychological principles that can enhance emotional intelligence. And when you are able to enhance your level of emotional intelligence, it will allow you or other individuals to better manage your own emotions and understand the emotional states of others. It is not all about you. You must be able to manage your own emotions, and it is until you are able to manage your own emotions that you will be able to understand the emotional states of others. Number five, career opportunities. When you build a background in the field of psychology, it opens door to various careers, including counseling, social work, education, human resources, marketing, among others. The skills you have acquired, the knowledge you have acquired, the skills you have learned in psychology are highly transferable and sought after in diverse fields, which implies that it is important because psychology is the scientific study of the human mind and mental processes. Number six, you will be able to build an informed decision making. Because if you are well grounded and you understand the knowledge of psychological principles, it can inform decision making processes, whether in business, healthcare, or everyday life, and this will lead to a more rational and effective choices. Therefore, Informed decision making is one of the major relevance of the field of psychology in in social science. Then number 7, we have research and innovation. You have to continue to seek for solutions. You have to continue to provide solutions to problems that are unknown, because innovation is the benchmark, is the driving force of every society. We must innovate and at the same time invent. So, research and innovation, because when you study psychology and you understand it very well, it will encourage critical thinking and research skills. And when you are able to think critically, it will contribute to advancements in various fields that you may find yourself. These fields also include healthcare, education, and possibly public policies. Number 8, we have cultural awareness. Psychology fosters an understanding of how cultural context influence behavior, because this will promote greater awareness and appreciation of diversity. So you need to get it very clear that studying psychology is highly relevant for several reasons, like we earlier said, and these reasons are applicable to both personal level and within broader societal context. So, therefore, we must understand that the field is dynamic, and like we said, it encompasses or it involves the internal workings of the mind. Meanwhile, remember that the human mind is very difficult to predict. The human mind is always very, very, very difficult to predict, because it is the internal workings of the mind that brings about the external manifestations of behavior. So, therefore, remember that you understanding human mind is very complex, and it involves a nexus of both biological, social, and cultural influences. Therefore, the field in its entirety strictly has to do with the study of the mind. And like we said, that it extends beyond individual experience. It is not all about you. It involves a kind of incorporation. What are you incorporating? You are incorporating the influence of social and cultural context, because by the virtue of you being a product of the society, you cannot do things alone. So, individuals' behavior is really, if ever, solely a product of internal factors. But remember also that societal norms, your level of interpersonal relationships with people, and the kind of cultural expectations, because we all live in different societies, and man, they say, is a product of his environment. Therefore, you need to understand that the cultural expectations profoundly shape our thoughts, whether we like it or not. It also shapes our feelings, it shapes our actions. And that is why, at every point in time, you must treat members of the society well. You must be very careful, because people have different problems they pass through. In a nutshell, the subject matter and relevance of the field of psychology is multifaceted, and at the same time, it is dynamic, because it is highly unpredictable. And I said earlier that it involves a whole lot of internal workings. What do we mean by internal workings? We are making reference to the complex interplay of biological, social, and cultural influences, which we must understand very well. Therefore, the subject matter of the field studies the mind, especially the internal factors that necessitate the adequate understanding of external behavior. And the relevance, like I said, include: 1, understanding human behavior; 2, mental health awareness; 3, an improved problem solving; 4, cognitive and emotional development; 5, career opportunities; 6, informed decision making. 7, research and innovation. And 8, cultural awareness. By understanding all these points I've mentioned, you will get and understand better the relevance of the field of psychology as well as the subject matter of the field of psychology.